Sean O'Malley against Chito Vera.
But Chito, that's how he fights. Like, walk him down and then wham.
The most insane fact that I learned about Jocko, how he only sleeps 4 hours a night. UFC 300 main event, Jamal Hill against Alex Potan Pereira.
This title fight, I don't know, at 205. What's up, y'all? Football season is over, but Betr now has UFC, NBA, MLB, and NHL live in the app. You guys already know Betr Picks is the best daily fantasy app out there, and now they're offering a sweat-free play for first-time users. Make your first lineup up to $250. If it doesn't hit, Betr will cover the loss. Download Betr and use code SWEAT250 now. Tell Tony about our audiobook.
Oh, dude.
This is
what was
funny.
it? As the Red Fern Grows?
Where the Red Fern Grows.
Where the Red Fern Grows.
It's my favorite.
Oh, you were listening on your trip?
Yeah.
So we finished the 48 Laws of Power on the way out there. I didn't find out until Law 48 that Ronan's already read the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great book.
Yeah. He was
Great
like, wait. And then I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh, yeah, I remember when I finished reading this. I'm like, why are you listening? Like, I thought we were like learning
4 hours in.
Yeah. No, seriously. And then on the way back, I was like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Ronan's driving. I'm just chilling. I'm like, I know what he needs to listen to. It's Where the Red Fern Grows. You probably never read that.
Never heard of it.
Dude.
See? It's not like that uncommon.
You read it before,
I've read
obviously.
I've read it like 3 times and listened to it already on audiobook once. It's my favorite book. It's my favorite fictional book.
Fictional.
So it's set, I forget if it's like, I think it's like the late 1800s, early 1900s in Oklahoma. And it's a kid, Billy. It's just about him, and he lives like out in the hills. Mm-hmm. And he just gets 2 dogs. They're hound dogs, and he hunts. It's amazing. And it's just a bunch of crazy stories.
Really? Like just his experiences in the
Yeah,
wild.
so it starts off it's like him when he's an old man and he sees a dog, and it's like a hound. Mm-hmm. And he's like, oh, like it brought all the memories back. He like has the hound like gets in it's like a stray dog, like gets in a fight, and then he like kind of nurses the hound back to health and then like lets him go on his way. And then he like just basically tells his whole life story. Dang. But it's mainly about him and his 2 dogs. So it's like his family is super poor. They live in like a cabin, like I said, in the hills. And his dad is a farmer. And so it's just like all the adventures that they get into. It's
when
amazing.
did you first read it? School?
Dude, I had to first read that in like young, like 3rd grade, 4th grade.
Dang.
I just found it and read it because I used to read a ton. Mm-hmm. That was my thing. Probably from basically whenever I could start reading until maybe 7th grade. Like I didn't play video games or do anything. I would just read.
Really?
Dude, I read a lot.
Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, I read all the Harry Potters. I read everything.
Should have read the Dune books.
I never read Dune. Those were like not
that movie was so
the
dope,
only
bro.
There's a couple of books that I read that were like kind of similar to that.
Yeah.
Like sci-fi-y. I read did you ever read like The Golden Compass?
No, but I know.
It's a movie now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I read a book like that. There was a bunch. I read a lot.
The only series I read, I don't know if you know it. It's like Among the Hidden.
I know it.
Yeah.
Those were good.
Those were crazy.
Those were good.
There are some really.
Yeah.
There are some really good like fictional series.
Some super good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that you can really get caught in. But I haven't read
Dude,
those.
I used to like hammer Goosebumps, bro.
Oh, really?
Those are
I
great
loved
books. Those are
Goosebumps.
classics.
I've read like every single Goosebump.
Really?
Dude, yeah, I loved it. I would White Fang.
Wait,
That was a
you
good
trying
one.
to white fang me?
You trying to White Fang me shit?
Go on, get.
Yeah.
Speaking of books, though,
Yeah.
we are all reading The Obstacle is the Way. Mm-hmm. I finished it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm on like chapter 4.
I'm ahead of you. So 2 weeks from now.
I thought we were going chapter by chapter, but
Yeah.
We're going to do 2 weeks from now. We're all going to finish it.
I thought 2 weeks from now was like halfway.
yeah.
2 weeks from now, we'll talk about the halfway point of the book.
The book's
we'll go
dope.
through it. It's a really great book.
It is. It's really good.
I finished it. You know what other book that I finished in a day? Jocko's Discipline Equals Freedom.
You read that in a day?
Yeah. Oh, I listened to it.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
That's not the same thing.
Audiobooks are a cheat code, bro.
They're dope.
How many hours was it?
Like 2.5.
That's it?
Yeah.
Dude, it's a pretty big book.
Wasn't that bad. It was like his, like, I don't know if it was the whole thing. The PDF was literally 26
That was
pages.
the children's book he wrote.
Oh, you read the Warrior Kid.
No. It was Discipline Equals Freedom.
You read The Way of the Warrior Kid.
It was really interesting. Well, I wanted to cut into like what we kind of did this weekend. We got to like, I mean, I met Jocko. You've met him a couple times.
That was the first time you met him, huh?
Yeah, first time.
Oh yeah, let's talk about where were we this weekend, Ronan?
Arnold Classic, man. Tony,
Classic.
let me tell you, there was a lot of. This is not
This is your vibe.
This is
your vibe.
Yeah, this is also not to poke fun at you, but there was a lot of chicks that were way bigger than you.
Dude,
like,
Yo, there was not a single
they're
chick
not bigger.
there.
No, they're definition. They were more cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But some of their arms.
Well, they're more cut than all of us, so.
Very large. But yeah, it was a super great time. I learned the most insane fact that I learned about Jocko, which I thought was a lie when Joe told us, but then he talks about in the book how he only sleeps 4 hours a night.
Yeah, that's crazy. I would have loved to go on. I got told like 4 hours before you guys left, but
maybe less.
But yeah, tell me about it.
I want to take you to the beginning of this story, which starts in Bo's house. It's 2:00. Get there right on time, point.
Yep.
Get there. Bo's playing Catan.
Oh yeah.
Like no one's business. It's
online.
Dude, they have an app now.
Oh no.
Yeah. Dangerous. Dangerous. We get there. Chill out for like 15 minutes. Bo looks me in the eyes and goes, "Oh my gosh, you can drive." And I go, yeah, dude. We'll just split it. Did not split the ride.
He goes, "Yeah, we'll split it." I'm like, "Yeah." Okay.
And then the best part is he goes, "Oh, I need to go get a haircut before start driving over there." He goes, "Oh shoot, dude, I don't have any cash on me. Can you spot me for my haircut?"
It's a great start.
I'm like, yeah, man, sure. Kind of, and then he was like, "Oh, well, I'm doing this. You just want to fill up my car?"
I gave him my card. All right, I didn't make him pay for it. He paid for the haircut.
This is great.
Yeah.
And then 5 hours later, we ended up in Ohio at a fire steak dinner, and I wore sweatpants to a really fancy steakhouse.
So you had.
So you ended up positive on the night.
Yeah. Oh, way positive.
Yeah, you got the better.
Amazing. But yeah, it was definitely like super cool. I wish we got to like walk around the Arnold Classic a lot more, but
yeah. So we just hung out at the Jocko Fuel booth. It was cool, man. There was like
a lot of people.
Dude, there was like 100,000 people. It's insane. Massive like convention center and just booths stacked up all over the place. And yeah, it was fun. I mean, we were there for I don't know, like 4 hours probably. And Jocko was there at the beginning. He was signing autographs the whole time. Then Arnold came through, said, "What's up?" I didn't meet him. I was just letting him do his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
cool. You watch his documentaries.
Yeah,
right?
I get it.
Yeah.
I've seen Pumping Iron, so it's cool. It's basically the same thing. And then I just signed autographs for a while. Just had people roll through in the line.
Dope.
A lot of people want to do this one.
Yeah.
Face off.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm like, if you want, it's a little weird.
did a couple wrestling ones there.
Couple, yeah.
Couple.
I never liked those. I just take pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we're friends.
Yeah. Did you see any of the competitions?
So there was one that they were telling us about that I wish we saw, and it was like medieval knights fighting with swords.
Yeah,
the only one I want to do. So they have everything there. So they have obviously bodybuilding competition, powerlifting, Olympic lifting. They have jiu-jitsu, they have Muay Thai. I think they even have boxing. And then they have the freaking, I don't know exactly what they call it, but it's a medieval knight thing. They're just in a ring in full armor. And I don't know if you get to pick your weapon or what it is, but some guys have axes, some guys have swords, and they just fight. And then they do like multiple, like 2-on-2, like team stuff. It's insane.
It's so interesting. That's in the Arnold Classic.
Yeah, dude. And they're just walking around like warming up with their freaking swords, like.
Wow.
I want to do it. I actually want to do it at some point.
Yeah, that's
like
pretty
just
cool.
Enter. I feel like I would just F someone up. It would be so bad. I would go in there like with a weird weapon though. I wouldn't go like a full sword. I would do like a
Nunchucks.
No, I'm thinking something like I would just want to use my bare hands. I would just get on the ground and just
I need like a weird weapon.
I would just cave their head in, like cave their helmet in.
Like, yeah. I don't think it's to the death. Is it just sport or?
In my mind, it's to the death.
Cave their skull in.
Yeah, the freaking hammer fist with a big metal glove.
Dude, one of the best night fight scenes is in The King.
Oh, so good. Timothy.
Yeah.
Bring me the big dog. Oh, dude, I love anything that leads to a one-on-one battle.
Yep.
Anytime there's a heavy buildup to a 1v1, that's just what I live for.
It's the best.
Yeah, yeah. So many, yeah. But anyways, I got to do the medieval night battle at some point.
Yeah, cutting back to the Arnold too. Who do you think, besides Arnold, who do you think was the most popular person there?
Well, besides Arnold and me, so.
Yeah, Embo.
Bumstead?
Close.
No.
Who?
Ronan.
Sam Sulek.
He was there?
Yeah,
dude.
They
were
said
you, were you bugging out?
Dude, I wanted to meet him, but the line was like literally, it was like across the entire arena or
Really?
whatever we were in. It was massive.
That's what I didn't see it, but that's what the Jocko people were saying. It was like insane for him.
That's
People
crazy.
love that dude, I guess.
Yeah, it's.
I don't get it.
Wild.
It doesn't really make sense to me. Like, no hate on the guy. He seems cool, but
What is it that
I don't get why people.
cool about it? Because he just does like the long form, like transparent.
Right. Yeah, I mean, he's just super yoked and he's 21 and
People
like,
keep saying that, but like, who cares? He's 21.
just
matter.
like having
Is
that
that- I don't-
physique at such a
I
young
guess-
age. He looks like Arnold when he was 20.
I just
Like-
don't get the. I guess I don't get the physique world as much. I mean, I understand like it's cool. Like, dang, he's jacked. That's sick. But it's like unusual. It's very unusual that he's so young.
Yeah, and like just like the side, and he's like a for the boys guy. Like he's not the. I saw him talk to like have an interaction with like a chick as I was walking past, coming back from the bathroom. I've never seen like someone like from a distance, so I don't want to like make any assumptions, but dude looked just so awkward, like kind of like didn't know what to say, like
Like, he doesn't talk to chicks or what?
Is that what For the Boys means?
yeah, he's for the boys.
I don't think that's what for the boys means.
Is he like literally for the boys? Like this dude could not talk to a single female. He was dope.
So cool. Like, how cool is that? Like, doesn't even like he won't even talk to a chick.
He's just for the boys.
Sick.
It was definitely cool though. It was definitely like an interesting experience.
So let's move on. or-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely go next time.
yeah.
I'll see-
It'll be fun.
See some beefcakes posing.
There's some beefy boys. Yeah. It's interesting though because most of the beefcakes are like 5'8".
Yeah,
They get real beefy at that. But
super beefy.
as soon as you get over, like if you get there's a few guys that are. I guess the mountain was there, so there's a few like tall, big, beefy boys.
But he doesn't compete bodybuilding.
No, I'm just talking about beef in general.
Gotcha.
But I feel like
Was he competing? Strongman.
I
or?
don't think he competed. He
No.
maybe like did some lifts.
He boxes now
for
actually.
show. Well, I know that,
Yeah.
but I was saying I think he did some stuff there, or maybe
Got
he
it.
was with the company or something.
Yeah.
But like, there's not that many tall, beefy boys. Those guys are super rare.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's once like most of the guys above like 6 foot look like they look big, but like fairly normal.
Well, that's what Arnold always had the reputation for. But you told me he's
Well, he's
shrunk
like
a lot.
80, so I mean
Yeah.
he's not tall. He's definitely
He probably lost
5'10" or
a
less.
few inches.
Yeah, I would assume. He's probably. I bet he's lost 4 inches.
They always listed him at 6'2".
He's probably 6'2" in his prime. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he was hunched a little bit. I mean, years and years of heavy weight.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That'll do it.
Oh, for sure. Moving on, UFC UFC 299. A lot of great fights. It's a great card. People are saying it's better than UFC 300. Probably not, but here we go. Pedro Munoz against Kyler Phillips. Pedro Munoz. He was at the.
I got
in
Pedro.
Florida.
That's our guy.
Yeah, I got Pedro for sure. I watched the UFC countdown for 299. It was cool. It was good.
They did the first 3 fights. I mean, the main 3 fights.
It was, yeah, they talked about O'Malley, Chito, Dustin, and the French guy, and then Michael Page and Kevin Holland.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It was like 75% about Chito and Sean.
They do a good job with those.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, the thing that on the embedded today that just came out, it was bad. Chito is very good at shit talking, but he had this moment that was not good, and it was all caught on camera. He was like talking shit. They were like, it was media day, so they're walking past each
Oh,
other.
they saw each other.
O'Malley and Chito, and O'Malley's like, get ready to get knocked out, and Chito goes like, yo, suck my dick, and like he goes, Why would you say that?
That was good. That's a good insult. Suck my dick. O'Malley was just like, why would you say that?
Yeah, I saw that. He looked a little thrown off.
Was it funny?
Yeah, it was funny. O'Malley like gets thrown off sometimes by
Like Henry?
Yeah, like
Dude, that was Henry's best moment ever. Come here, we say
Precious.
Get over here, Precious.
I would love a tune-up fight. I think you absolutely suck.
He was just.
Can you make weight? Are you back?
I would love a tune-up fight, Precious. Oh, that was great. Yeah. That was awesome. Yo, speaking of 299, are we going to the fight? Are we gonna go?
I don't have any tickets.
Oh, you don't got tickets yet? You got tickets?
No, I don't have tickets either.
All right, that's cool. I'll just hit up gametime.co.
What's
Dope.
that?
Dude, the best freaking place to get tickets is the only app I use. They have this super sick thing. It's a 3D seat feature, so you know exactly what it's going to look like when you're there. And they also have the game time guarantee, which means no matter what, you're going to get the lowest prices in the whole industry, whether it's now or seconds before the fights start.
Wow. That's pretty insane.
It's pretty sick. If you want to visit gametime.co, get some tickets yourself, go download the Gametime app, create an account, and use code Nickal, Nickal, for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code Nickal, Nickal, for $20 off. Download Gametime today. Last minute tickets, lowest prices guaranteed.
It's game time, baby.
Staying on track here. Gamrot against Rafael, 2 years. Gamrot's going to smoke him.
2 years.
2 years.
Nice,
dude.
That was good.
I never even put that together.
I'm proud of you for that one.
Nice.
I got Gamrot.
Thanks. Yeah, Gamrot I think it's going to go to decision. I was just watching Gamrot's last fight
Gamrot unanimous decision.
Yeah. I think it's going to be.
I could see him finishing him too.
I think Gamrot, if he can, if he stays relentless against Dos Anjos and stays out of some bad positions in the jiu-jitsu world.
Durable.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, but who knows? Safe bet, in my opinion. Gamrot by decision.
It's a good bet.
Next one. One of my favorite fighters in the UFC right now. Not Curtis Blaydes, but Jocko Almeida.
Yeah, you love that dude, bro.
Interesting.
I like him. I don't know why.
Yeah, this dude's got smack vibes with his favorite fighters.
Random fighters.
Like, I love Korean Zombie. I love the Cookie Monster. It's like, why? Why?
Who does it?
You have no relation to those people. Like, at least pick somebody that's like from where you're from, or like,
it's really interesting, the thought process.
I know it is. It is.
Curtis Blaydes versus him. How do you think that's gonna go?
So I think it's like a stylistic clash with Curtis Blaydes being he has really good hands. It's been shown multiple times.
All right.
Jocko Almeida, very good jiu-jitsu. Okay. Haven't really seen that much else.
Okay.
So this is how I think it's going to go. I think Jocko Almeida submits him as soon as he gets him down.
You know Curtis Blaydes was a wrestler.
Yeah, I know.
His best thing is wrestling.
I'm aware.
All right.
I'm aware. Right. But I mean, jiu-jitsu tops wrestling sometimes,
Okay. Interesting.
It's always a toss-up when Curtis Blaydes fights.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen.
You never know.
Someone might kick him and then accidentally tear their entire
That's your other
knee.
favorite. You love Aspinall too, don't you?
No, I don't like Aspinall. I don't like...
You like all the Europeans.
Jocko Almeida is Brazilian. Yuri Prohaska is...
European.
He's not European. He's from the mountains.
Of Europe.
Of Europe.
He's from the mountains. But yeah, I have Jocko Almeida by submission, and that's a very biased opinion.
Okay.
Just because I like him.
Nice.
Petr Yan against Song Yadong.
Great fight. It's a fire fight. Dude, also, that dude's super nice.
Yan. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He like different expectation of him.
Me too. Yeah. You just assume we're Russian, this and that, but mad nice.
Yeah.
I want him to win now.
Yeah.
Just because he was cool to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it'll be an interesting fight. I think
Petr Yan has had a little bad streak, but dude's good.
That's a good fight for him.
Yeah, it's a good fight. He'll win that fight.
This is a fight to get him off the skid.
Yeah.
I think.
He'll win.
I have Yan by decision. 3-round fight. I think this opens up the main card, or maybe that just did. But Gilbert Burns against Jack Maddalena. Big rookie. Another Contender Series guy.
Did he find contenders?
Yes.
Oh.
Believe so. 5-0 since entering the UFC. He's a good prospect, but Gilbert Burns is a dog, man. He fights all the greats. He's fought every single great fighter in that division.
I honestly have not watched
I haven't watched a single fight of Jack.
Me neither, but I've heard a lot of good things.
Good striker. He's a mixed martial artist.
He's Australian, right?
Yeah, does a lot of things well. But Gilbert Burns is also a dog in this
Underdog.
fight. He's an underdog.
Who you got?
Really?
So I would take personally. Do I think he's gonna win? Possibly, not 100% sure. But Gilbert Burns is an underdog. You have to take that when it's available. I don't know when.
Who was Jack's last fight? You know?
Dude, I think he was
somewhere in Vegas.
Maybe was supposed to fight Sean Brady. That would have been a sick fight.
Oh yeah.
Sean Brady just beat up Gastelum.
Mm-hmm.
It was Kevin Holland. He won by split decision.
He beat Kevin Holland split decision.
Yeah.
Interesting. Gilbert Burns definitely a step up.
Yeah.
Is Gilbert Burns still ranked in the top 5?
Are they fighting at 85 or 70?
70.
70.
The Kevin Holland fight was at 70?
Kevin Holland's been fighting 70.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he's fighting Michael Venom Page at 70.
That's dope.
Yeah, he's fought quite a bit at 70.
That's better for him.
Yeah, he fought Wonder Boy. He fought what's his face? Ponzinibbio. He's fought probably 4 or 5 fights at 70.
It's crazy. He fought Santos and Jocko, right? Those guys are big dudes compared to.
He fought. Yeah, that is crazy. Well, Santos is like a freaking heavyweight now.
Yeah, it's huge.
They went opposite directions.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, that's another great matchup.
Good fight.
That's a toss up.
Yeah, he has a lot to prove, Jack. So who knows? It's his first crack at somebody Kevin Holland's good. I don't want to take anything away from him, but
Nah, he's not that good.
Gilbert Burns is a legend. But speaking of Kevin Holland, he's fighting another MMA legend, Michael Venom Page.
Is he
Yeah,
a legend?
Michael Venom Page.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
Okay.
super talented.
That fight's sick.
Just
I'm
asking.
excited for that one.
No, that's a dope fight.
They're pretty even,
Yeah.
and they're just gonna bang.
But I think what in the contender series or not contender series in the what did I say it was not embedded the
Countdown.
the countdown. They were talking a lot Michael Venom Page is very good, but he hasn't really fought that many good guys. He's fought Douglas Lima, who's good.
Yeah.
He fought Mike Perry in BKFC.
Yeah, he snuck that one in there.
Yeah, got beat.
Yeah, it's true. He just had some crazy highlights.
Yeah, but he's not fought Kevin Holland's actually fought a lot of good guys.
Yeah.
A lot of really good guys. So
Yeah.
we'll see. I mean, he's obviously dangerous, but we'll see if the step up in competition makes a big difference. I just think Kevin Holland's not gonna freaking wrestle him. It's dude, just take him down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why he's coming over for the competition, step up, prove that he's as good as everyone thinks he is.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I never heard that. So
Yeah.
I would.
What's his record?
And
Venom Page? Let me guess.
I think he has 3 losses.
I was just gonna say 20, or I was gonna say 18-3.
That's what I was thinking.
it's 21-2.
Frick.
Close.
So close.
Okay.
I was gonna say 21-3. Then I was like, nah, that's a lot of fights. 23 fights, 21-2. He's lost to Douglas Lima. I don't know his other MMA lost.
Who'd you say? Lima?
Douglas Lima's won.
Other one was recent.
Yaroslav?
No.
Jason Jackson?
No.
Storley.
Yeah.
Oh, what was the decision?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Split.
Logan Storley. Wow.
I don't remember seeing that advertised or anything.
Me neither.
No.
That's crazy. That's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Logan Storley, huh? Logan Storley's good. So, I mean,
I don't know.
split decision too. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So he must have pretty good wrestling then.
Yeah.
If he lost split decision to Logan Storley, I think he's probably going to beat Holland.
I agree. I'll take him.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd take Michael Page.
Great picks. Co-main. Big fight. Huge fight. Dustin Poirier against Benoit Saint-Denis.
Bro, that dude's crazy, bro.
He's
Really?
good.
He's dope.
I've not seen him fight.
I've only watched one fight of his, but I was just listening to him on Countdown.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, got Dustin in the fight, but he's a cool dude.
Really?
He's French Special Forces counterterrorism, badass, bro.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, he's sick.
He speaks English?
Yeah, a little bit. And he's super cool, very humble, just a cool guy.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, this is two cool guys.
These fights are really well made.
Yeah.
Yeah. My analysis on Saint-Denis, really likes throwing his left kick. Pretty much the entire fight. Left body kick. Everything's set up on that. Good wrestler. Like I said before, very good all around in all the different aspects of MMA.
Right.
Jiu-jitsu is a little but overall he's pretty decent at the sport, I would say.
The thing that makes this fight an X factor is it's 5 rounds. That's big for Dustin. I think
Dustin's a 5-round guy.
he's a 5-round guy. Benoit, very big 155er. Dustin's big too. This guy is big.
5'11".
His only loss at 155, his only loss in MMA is at 170.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he lost at 170. I think maybe his first fight in the UFC or something like that. And then he went down.
Yeah.
But yeah, 5 rounds, big weight cut. We'll see if he's ready for that.
This is also like a huge step up in competition. Like Matt Frivola is good. Like
He's really good.
Watch
But
your mouth.
I don't want to take anything
Yeah.
away from him.
yeah,
And
Dustin, that is a big step up.
yeah,
It's
it'll be. I think it'll be a great fight overall. Personally, these are the 2 things that I think are going to happen. Saint-Denis needs to knock him out. That's the only way he's going to win that fight. I don't think he's going to. If it goes in the 4th round, Dustin's going to win the last 2.
Right.
And let's be honest, he's taken one of the first 3.
Right.
Poirier hasn't been knocked out in a long time, right?
Just
Gaethje.
Gaethje.
Yeah,
That was his last fight. But other than that, I mean, no.
yeah. But like I said, Noy Saint-Denis, don't want to take like anything away from him, but he hasn't fought like the legends that Dustin Poirier has
Right.
in his career. So for that reason, Dustin by decision. That's how it's going to go. Last fight of the night, big main event. Potential fight of the year candidate. Sean O'Malley against Chito Vera. I'm very curious to see how this fight's going to start off. First 2 rounds are going to be the most important in this fight.
Yeah, I think Sean's gonna move a lot. He's gonna touch him a lot. But Chito, that's how he fights. Like that's how it works. He gets hit, he gets touched,
Walks him down,
and then wham, lands something massive. The only guy, well, I'll take that back. There's 2 guys that I've seen that gave Chito a tough time, and they were Jose Aldo and Corey Sandhagen. And O'Malley fights a little bit like Sandhagen. But he's going to have to keep that up for 5 whole rounds.
Yeah.
And also Sandhagen out-wrestled Chito. He took him down a few times. And then held him down.
Yeah, Cheeto's not like the most technically sound, but he really makes guys pay over time. So I agree. O'Malley's got to stay sharp for 25 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, and Cheeto's very durable.
Yeah.
Very durable.
He'll eat his shots the first 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Which is not the best case for O'Malley.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, that's a toss-up, man. 50-50.
We didn't really...
It's a great fight.
Yeah, overall great fight. I was just going to add to that. This is how I personally think it's going to go. I think Sean's going to win rounds 1 and 2. Just because it depends how Chito comes out. Like I've seen him before start fast. But who really knows what that game plan's like? He's most likely going to start slow like he always does, last the 5 rounds. Has Sean ever went in a 5-round fight? I don't think he has.
I don't think he's gone 5. I mean, his last fight was 5, but he knocked Aljamain out in the second.
Right. So no one really knows what his gas tank's like.
Yeah.
He fought an absolute war with Peter Young.
I was going to say, that's a long time, but
That's true.
he proved himself in that one.
3 rounds is a lot different than, it's 10 extra minutes. So,
Yeah.
I'm going to make a very specific prediction here. Sean by KO in round 3. Don't know why.
All right.
It's just what I'm feeling.
Interesting.
We didn't talk about this on the last one because it literally got announced the day we were in Miami. UFC 300 main event. Jamal Hill against Alex Potan Pereira.
This title fight, I don't know. At 205, I think Pereira's going to win.
Yeah, I think he's going to sleep him.
Yeah. I mean, he's coming back off a long layover. I don't feel like his physique looked very good. I mean, I think that says a lot about how you treat the recovery process, how you're training. Man, I don't think it's going to be that. I mean, I honestly haven't watched that much Jamal Hill.
Me neither.
Maybe he takes him down. Maybe he just takes him down and beats him up. I don't know. It's
He
hard.
did say he was hurt, but they offered him a bag for the main event, and he took it. So,
Like, he's still hurt?
he said he was like dealing
He's
with
like,
something.
it's all good.
Whatever.
He said that?
Yeah.
Yeah, the dude's kind of like just like a friggin' hood dude. Like,
Yeah, he's kind of
just like, let's go. Let's friggin' scrap.
Yeah.
He has also been to every single UFC main event, sitting front row. They always pan the camera
really?
over to Jamal Hill. Yeah, I haven't seen him not at one, but I mean, people are really hating on it that it's not like a main event fight. Yeah, but it's also like
it's a good fight.
I think they tried literally everything they could do. So
Yeah, I've heard they've had like 20 different fights fall through.
Yeah,
not come to fruition.
I don't want to be disrespectful in the way that I'm going to say this because I don't know the holiday name, but a lot of like the Islamic fighters, Ramadan, they just wouldn't fight because they have to fast.
Yeah.
So that also
Bilal said he'd fight. He said he'd fight Leon. Anyways, and they I think said no.
I don't think they offered Bilal.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They said no. So Bilal said he would fight Leon for the belt, but they said no. I thought that was originally going to get announced, and never did.
Yeah, Leon apparently said yes to everybody.
Yeah.
Offered him.
I wonder
Hamza
why.
Apparently.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard they offered him
2 other fights.
Islam.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a dog for that.
Yeah. Hamza, Islam, and Bilal. Take them all.
He's feeling good right now.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Something else this past weekend that happened. That Jake Paul guy won.
He did.
Impressive
That was
fashion.
dope.
Killed that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looked good.
Took out the trash.
He's got his next fight already scheduled, it looks like.
Really?
April.
Yeah.
Yeah.
April 26th.
Oh, wow. He's fighting. He's turning on quick.
Yeah. It's
No
good.
opponent?
Not that I saw.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see anything either. I mean, he didn't take any damage. Literally did not take a punch in that fight.
Yeah, he killed that guy.
Tony,
Yeah.
we got to talk about it, man.
Do we really?
No,
Do you want to?
we don't.
No.
Okay.
Fight's off. We'll figure it out.
Nobody wants to fight Tony.
We'll figure out the next move.
Yeah.
A couple people in the comments are asking for somebody to write them the check, and they're there. So.
Yeah, it's all my old teammates. And I don't think they actually would step up, to be honest.
Oh, my gosh.
But,
No,
yeah,
they wouldn't.
it stinks. It's been a week or two now, so just moving on to the next thing.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which brings me into Let's Get Deep.
Nice transition.
Why is it important about how one reacts to a situation rather than the actual situation itself?
3 words.
Perception is reality. That sums it up right there. I feel like it doesn't really matter, what type of situation you're in. It's about your attitude. And, everybody deals with difficulties. Everybody deals with failure, to a certain extent. And I feel like, a lot of the difficulty in reactions comes from focusing on the result. And if you're always focused on the result and, you just want that success or you want that goal, but you don't want to, dive into the process, and you don't want to really just love that and enjoy everything that it takes to go through that, then your why is really not going to hold up. If you're just focused on, I want this, like, I want to make $1 million. I want to make $1 million. I want to make $1 million. It's like, the way that you go about that is definitely more important. And so that's why I feel like, when push comes to shove and difficulties arise, it's like you either love what you do and enjoy even the difficult parts of that, or you don't, and then it doesn't really matter, But I guess it doesn't really matter either way, because if you love it, you'll just keep after it, keep enjoying it, and it's not about like getting to that final destination. It's just about enjoying what you do and spending your time doing that, and that the results will come.
Yeah, that's one. Perception is reality is one of the lines that got me through college because I was a psychology major, and if I said that, they couldn't really say anything because
It's all psychology.
and most of them would just applaud me and dismiss class.
That's it, guys. You're done. If that's all you learned for this semester, that's all you needed to know. That's psychology 101.
But then over the years, I learned how much weight it actually held. But yeah, I think.
Imagine, hold on, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. Imagine like Tony in class, he's like, excuse me, sir, what do you think about that? He's like, perception's reality. And then they're like, this is biology. And he's like, exactly. And they're like, shit, it still works.
This kid's so good.
You can't be beat.
Oh, man. Yeah, but I think, I mean, the only thing that really matters is the reaction to the situation, right? Like the situation is the situation. So that's objectively what happened. But the way we respond to it is the only thing that matters going forward. There's a story, I can't remember the whole thing, but basically it's talking about how you never know if something's good or bad. And it's the theme of it is always like reacting to something by saying maybe. And basically there's a kid and his father on a farm. They're gifted a horse. The neighbor sees that and he's like, wow, this is the best thing ever. And the father's like, maybe. And then the kid ends up riding the horse, gets thrown off, breaks his leg. And the neighbor's like, oh my gosh, it's the worst thing ever. Like, and the father's like, maybe. Then the draft comes. The military tries to recruit him, but he has a broken leg, so he can't. And the neighbor's like, oh, that's the best thing. That's the best thing ever. And he's like, maybe. All his friends go off to war. They earn medals. They find wives, come back. And so basically goes on like that. And the point of it is we never know the implication of what this situation is going to result in. And so even like right now, I just did my 5th camp. I've only done 2 fights, and another fight has fell through. Another opportunity, like we're reading obstacles the way, to approach it as, okay, this seems bad, but maybe it's good. Maybe it's leading me towards something better. Maybe it's leading me on a different course. Maybe it's just molding me into a more patient, understanding person. Maybe it's helping me empathize with people in the future that go through similar things. So just approaching everything as, okay, this is the situation. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad, but regardless, I'm going to find the benefit in it. And then where that leads to, it's all going to be good because I have the right approach to it in a positive way.
Yeah, I like that a lot. This is about the book, but it's a story from the book, and it talks about how Thomas Edison came up to like his...
How he stole all the ideas from
Tesla.
and then kind of just shunned him and basically used his political prowess to kind of eliminate that part of the equation. Now he's kind of a scumbag. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, it was like the barn that he was making all these inventions in, and he showed up one day with his intern, and it was on fire. And it was everything in there, like all of his inventions just burned to the ground. And he basically laughs and tells his intern, look, that's the biggest fire you'll probably ever see.
That's a dope line.
Yeah.
And that's it. And it was interesting because, your first reaction should just be like, my life's work is completely gone.
Right.
Stolen
life's work.
Yeah, stolen life's work is completely gone. But his intern's like, well, what about all your stuff and blah, blah, blah. Thomas Edison goes, yeah, it was all rubbish anyway. Think of something better.
Yeah. Savage.
Yeah, that's
it.
That's dope. I love that.
But that's pretty much it.
That's all we got?
Yeah. I tried to keep it a little short.
That was good.
Yeah, it was good. It's good to be back, boys.
Yeah, it's good. It's
Good to be back.
Feels good. All right.
See y'all next week.
Peace.
Bye, Mom.